get this game started. And the Cardinals will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing a different tempo.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gun to give to the back. Sweet cut there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Grabbed behind the line. It Smothers. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Breaks the tackle. He will not quite get there despite the fact that he emptied every move in his bag to try to pick up that first down. It's 4th and inches. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to take it back. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep flat and let him go get yards.
The Knowles come to the line after trying to keep it going. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give on the inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Sets up the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Noles will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on third down. He wants to go deep, and he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Good timing on the quick out. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. He stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Cardinals are in the red zone. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more other.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock him down. Touchdown, no! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He might want another play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hughes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Touchdown, Cardinals! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
And the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to it.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Fires complete on the crosser. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles, and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. There he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. With the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The quick out. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like, you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He fires a bullet to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.